Hi everyone, Matt Watson here from carwow. So I've got an unusual drag race for you today. I'm sat in a Maybach. Next to me is a BMW 760 Li. And yeah, we're going to race them because that's what these cars are for, obviously. So this has a 5.5 litre twin turbo V12 with 551 horsepower, 900 Newton meters of torque. It drives the rear wheels only via 5-speed automatic gearbox. This thing is set up for comfort. That has a 6 litre twin turbo V12 with 545 horsepower, so it's smidged down on power despite having slightly more displacement. It has 750 Newton meters of torque. That's got an 8-speed automatic gearbox which drives the rear wheels only. So this car is from 2005, and back in the day the list price would have been around £320,000. But with the options on it, this particular one I have here cost almost £500,000, though today you could probably get it for £80,000. That BMW is a 2013 car, but when it initially came out, I think it was 2007, they cost about £120,000, and you can probably get that one now for £35,000. They're both quite heavy cars, so it's going to be interesting to see how they perform, especially in the braking test. This is 2,800 kilos. That's about 2,200 kilos, so quite a difference in it. But then there's a difference in the luxury. This is on the levels of a Rolls-Royce. That is still just a BMW. Now, before we go any further, please make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to turn in notifications on so you're alerted when we make a new upload. Right, enough of that. Should we get on with the drag race, see what happens? Now, before we race, let's just have a listen to these cars' V12 engines. Obviously, they're luxury cars rather than performance cars, so they might be a bit muted, but let's give it a go. This doesn't let you rev past 2,500 RPM when you're at a standstill. Yes, oh, it went up to 3,000 RPM. Clearly that is so that you don't annoy the client in the back seats. That's what the BMW's like. Hello BMW, can you let me hear your engine please? That sounds a bit more like it, doesn't it? I don't really need to ask this question, but let me know anyway in the comments below. Which do you think sounds the best? It's that, isn't it? It's definitely that. But which, okay, it shouldn't be that. Which one is the quietest? That's what it's about with these cars. This one then, isn't it? Another thing that we like to do before we drag race is warm up the tyres. We can't do it in that. The guy's borrowed it off from his brother. I'm not sure his brother even knows that he's brought it down here, but he's borrowed it from his brother. He doesn't want us to rag his tyres. But Nick, who owns this, says that I can try and slide this. He says it won't go, but the stability is off. I'm going to give it a shot, see if it will do something. This could be very, very embarrassing. Hope we don't fall off the track. Let's go the other way. Oh yeah. Oh, this is obviously a very bad thing to do. You don't get taught that at chauffeur school. I think the tyres are warm. Poor tyres. Having to deal with all that weight and torque going through them. Anyway, let's get on with the race. Oh, smoked him off the line. Come on, no. So smooth. I think I beat him off the line, but that's just because of my reactions. How was that for you, BMW? Feeling pretty blooming smug?
I certainly am, yeah. Didn't get the best of launches, spanned the wheels a little off the line, but it didn't matter in the end, did it?
Well, because this one had warm tyres, it put all its power down neatly and tidily off the line, got a good launch, but then you came past.
I wouldn't be surprised if that thing has built-in tyre warmers, to be honest.
Probably does actually. I think the thing with this is that the extra weight, it's about half a tonne difference, just kind of took its toll in the end. Because this has more torque, it has a bit more power, so you think it'd be quicker. I don't think the fact that my gearbox only has 5 gears helps much either, really, does it? Because they're obviously going to be taller.
Yeah, very true.
The funniest thing about this though, under the launch, even though it really did catapult off the line, there wasn't a sudden throwing back in the seats. It's like you could accelerate and get away from the lights or crooks who are trying to rob you without the dignitary in the back spilling their champagne all over themselves. I think Mercedes must have engineered that into this car.
So then what exactly happened?
Well, the BMW did the standing quarter mile in 12.9 seconds, and the Maybach took 13.6 seconds. Now we're going to have a rolling race with the cars in comfort mode, which is the natural habitat for this car. Chilling. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Kick down. Oh, that was smooth. Ah, look at this. I'm ahead. Can I beat you up to 100? Can I? Can I do? Come on. Oh. BMW's gone. This actually picked up so well and so smoothly. What happened with your gearbox? Was it a bit slow to kick down?
Yeah, it was. Just messed around in a high gear for a little while, but once it kicked down, it took off no problem.
Funny thing about this, I was all good until I think I went into second or third. And then when I shifted up into fourth, or maybe it was even fifth, that was it. That was me done then, and you came past. But it was about 80, between 80 and 90 that you came past. So not a bad showing. This would have won in the real world in the UK. In Germany, you'd have come past on the Autobahn, but everywhere else, Maybach would have won. I'm going to give this one to the Maybach, because I can. Now you're going to do a rolling race from 50 miles an hour, but the cars are in sports mode and they're locked in gear. So I'm in third gear here. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on. Oh, plenty of torque. Here's the red line. Change up. Oh, it's a lazy change. He was more on it then when his gearbox kicked down problems didn't hamper him. This is interesting. At about 120 miles an hour in this thing, it's really quite sedate. Right, I'm going to brake. Oh, I've got a droopy camera. Keeps drooping. Stay up! Need some Viagra this, look at it. Oh, that's not going to please anyone. Final challenge then, brake test from 70 miles an hour. When we hit the line, full emergency stop. Which car will stop in the shortest distance? Hopefully my camera won't droop under the force of braking. You'll be able to see the force of braking from this as well. So here we go. I don't think this is going to do very well, though I do have 2 calipers on the front wheel. It didn't do as bad as I thought it might. Initial bite was like almost non-existent, which was worrying. But I think that's to prevent your passenger in the back from suddenly being flung forward if you have to make emergency manoeuvre. But then it really did dig in and did better than I thought it would do initially. BMW has definitely won by what looks like a half car length, though that is half a Maybach, so it's probably a full car length, a normal car. So BMW pretty much won everything apart from the in-gear rolling race, which I had to give to this because it just impressed me so much with how smoothly it changed down a gear when it was in comfort mode. Now I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did, Jude. I've never driven one of these cars before, so it was a real pleasure, and it's a really nice drive actually. Obviously if you want to see more videos like this, please make sure you subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon to turn your notifications on so you're alerted when we make a new upload, and also follow us on Instagram at carwow cars. Anyway, I really enjoyed this, hope you did too, and I'll see you next time.